everyone. Are we recording? Yes, we are. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Big Gamer. Today we'll be reacting to some of these Draw My Life videos from Cartoon Dude. That's his YouTube channel. I'll put the link to his channel in the description below. But yeah, let's react to some of these videos. I think you guys would like them because I like them, okay? Let's get started.
Hey guys, welcome to Draw My Story. Recently, many of you guys have subscribed to my channel, and I couldn't be more happier. I'd really like to thank you all for the love and support. And if you want to see even more horror videos like this, then hit that bell icon right away, and you wouldn't miss even a single video. And for the ones who haven't subscribed yet, what are you guys waiting for? Just hit that subscribe button, and you'll get a notification every time a scary vid is up on my channel. Let's all come together and keep the creepiness up, and make this Draw My Story family bigger and bigger. Again, love you all. And today we're drawing the story of one of the creepiest urban legends, Siren Head. That's right, the mysterious humanoid creature who's very well known for his odd and crippled appearance. His head is a pair of sirens with mouths by which he uses to kill his victims. And that's how he got his name, Siren Head. By appearance, he's a 40-foot tall humanoid creature with a very thin, near skeletal frame, covered in mummified flesh, whose color is like rusty metal. His limbs are disproportionately long and thin, with arms as long as his legs, ending in huge, bony hands. He does not have a normal head and neck. Instead, he has a thin pole of flesh with 2 sirens attached to him, and several black wires hanging around his neck. The sirens are the only metal parts of his body. His siren has teeth, lipless jaws, and a long, thin, snake-like tongue hanging out of his siren mouth. You must be wondering, do those sirens really work? Well, you'd be surprised to know that they do work. They can play various sounds, types of loud noises, garbled music, conversations, and even emergency broadcasts. He can also imitate the sound of his victims' loved ones in order to lure them into his trap. Siren Head is a really dangerous and hostile creature. He's mainly found in rural town and wooded areas. His victims are mostly lost travelers, hikers, and even children. Since Siren Head can blend very well in trees, sometimes people don't even notice his presence and keep moving towards the mimic sound of their loved ones. And once they reach near him, he kills them. Siren Head often kills his victims by making loud noises which burst their eardrums and soft tissues. Back in 1966, the first incident occurred when a family on vacation captured his first image in the Arizona desert near 2 telephone poles. The second incident occurred exactly after 30 years, on July 16, 1995, where a group of friends were hiking in the woods of Tanyard Creek, where they found Siren Head to be lurking in the woods. One among them got attacked by some...
Of course you guys know, the kind of content on my channel, Siren Head, you can tell it's fake. Siren Head's always been fake, so.
Something gigantic striding through the trees, which mimicked his friends' voices. And only one person survived the attack and found alive with minimal injuries, while all of his friends were gone. They might have gotten killed by Siren Head. There are many other such attacks got recorded after this incident. All the stories were spine-chilling. One among such was an incident from Indiana, where citizens started disappearing, and Siren Head appeared on the streets of Indiana. Also, ancient cave paintings of Siren Head were discovered, depicting him engaged in fighting with ancient humans, which was found all over the continent of North America. This indicates that Siren Head is not a new species on Earth. There might be other creatures like Siren Head, but maybe they lack similar features like him. Or there could be one more possible theory, that these creatures are also Siren.
An ad, wow. I'm gonna click skip as soon as it pops up.
They keep their finger on the pulse of the profession.
Are also Siren Head, shape-shifting into different forms to adapt to new environments. For example, there is a photo of Siren Head where he appears to be having a head resembling a streetlight, standing in a position where Siren Head is trying to blend in with the other streetlights. So we could say that there's a possibility that he has the ability to transform into various structures and forms in order to better blend into his surroundings and lure his victims. There is one more theory that there used to be a lot of similar creatures like Siren Head, which are now deceased, and he is the only last remaining member of his species, and always on the run to survive. Well, we don't know what the truth is apart from one, that Siren Head exists. There were also many other pictures of him were found which shows a variation of Siren Head with many more sirens on his neck, with about 5 being visible. And there were majority of the population who were found dead on the streets and in their homes with burst eardrums and soft tissues. But killing in this way wasn't seen before, and many of the corpses were not even taken, which led to one more conclusion, that he's not only killing to consume, but he's also killing for sport. Though this theory is not confirmed yet. But one thing is for sure, that he's a very dangerous and gruesome predator. Inspired by this giant creature, a video game also has been released named Siren Head, where the player, portraying a forest ranger, is supposed to escape from Siren Head inside of the woods while searching for a missing hiker.
Yep.
The game starts when the players start at 2 ramps with their car. The player then turns around and explores the woods. Further on, he sees various scratch marks along the ground, and a few items such as a backpack and a t-shirt covered in bushes. At the end of the woods, the player finds the mutilated dead traveler with blood on the ground. Once he turns around, Siren Head appears behind him. Siren Head then starts chasing the player by releasing various sounds playing through his sirens, slashing his claws when he gets close to the player. The player's goal is to run away back into the car and escape Siren Head. If he gets close enough to the player, he kills them instantly by lifting and dropping them to the ground. Siren Head is a very aggressive and skilled predator, which makes him very dangerous. He has some degree of intelligence, and due to that fact, he can use many different tactics like camouflaging within forests and mimicking sounds like voices to hide from and lure his prey. Other than that, there's not much known about Siren Head's way of thinking. He's always covered in a complete mystery, though some unconfirmed theories suggest that he is the last of his kind, and that's why he has a strong will to survive. Hence, he's developing his camouflage skills to hide from other dangerous creatures. Siren Head could be very cruel. He can even block out the screams of his victims with his own sounds, making sure that no one hears it and gets a chance to help them. And as we already know that Siren Head does not always kill people to consume, he also kills for sport, or maybe he has hatred towards humans. And that might be true, as because Siren Head has killed and wiped out towns just for sport, which means it might be possible that Siren Head has started to wipe out humans. Again, this is not a confirmed theory yet, because he was not performing such massacres before. He usually was only stalking and killing small groups or individuals. But lately he's become very aggressive. Siren Head has many abilities and powers. One among them is the ability to release sounds of news broadcasts, human conversations, sirens, and screams, which helps him to mimic victims' loved ones' voices. One incident also suggests that Siren Head used his broadcast to block out the cries of his victims. It's believed that Siren Head is extremely powerful due to his size. He's even able to break down trees and various heavy objects whenever he wants. He's also super fast in speed. Some say that Siren Head is a stronger moving relative of trees, and that's the reason why Siren Head can blend inside of a forest or behind a tree. He can stay motionless for days at a time to blend in with his surroundings. He can also move very silently, meaning he makes zero sound while moving. And as we already have discussed, that Siren Head appears to be a shapeshifter, which gives him the ability to transform his head into actual sirens and street lamplights. In one incident, he was able to disguise himself as a piece of home furnishing or pipes in the walls to kidnap a family of 4 without even breaking into their
Pipes
house.
in the wall.
Looking at his activities, there is no doubt now that Siren Head is a really powerful and clever creature, which makes it very easy for him to trap his victims. And that was today's story, guys, about Siren Head.
Okay, what's the
Comment
next
and
one?
let me know how'd you like it. And please subscribe to my channel, guys, if you want to see more Draw My Story
We're not
horror
watching
videos
it, but
like
we're
this
watching
one.
something else. What else do we
Till
got?
then, bye.
Oh, we got Cartoon Cat seeing the bomb.
Hey guys, prepare yourself. Today we're drawing the story of another monster that will shake you to your bone. A monster who's more dangerous than Siren Head. A monster,
Cartoon
if you
Cat.
encounter, you should start running immediately. Yes, today we are drawing the origin story of Cartoon Cat. Yep, you heard me right. This creature is opposite to its name. It's not a cartoon, and it's nothing like a cat. The Cartoon Cat is a giant cat. He looks like the cats who used to come in 1930s cartoons, hence, he's the Cartoon Cat. He's completely dark. He wears a pair of white gloves on his hands. The Cartoon Cat can walk like humans. He has large, black, cartoonish eyes. His 2 rows of long teeth are sharp and strong. He's like a wildcat. He's a nocturnal creature, which means he walks around and hunts only at night. He is nowhere to be seen during daytime. When the image of Cartoon Cat surfaced on the internet, people thought of it as an innocent, harmless creature from its appearance. But slowly, Cartoon Cat revealed its true nature. The Cartoon Cat came in front of the world in 2018. On August 4th of 2018, an image of a cat-like creature appeared online. It was a vague image of a cat sitting behind the doors of a flat in an abandoned building. The cat was staring at the camera.
Hey.
It had a scary, deep look on
Let me
its
give you
face.
guys a warning, okay?
You know the kind of long stare they do.
Do not go into abandoned buildings. Even though Cartoon Cat's not real, there might be some things there, though.
That was it. The image became a discussion topic in the online community. The cat was not that scary, but there was something creepy about it. Something hidden inside it. Then on August 10th, another image was uploaded into the internet of the same cat. This time, it was a full-size picture of the cat. For the first time, people got to see Cartoon Cat at its entirety. He was standing there, staring at the camera, standing like a human. It had a creepy smile, and the white gloves were visible in its hands. In a similar way how cartoon characters have gloves. Things were getting really shady about this cat. Everyone came to the assumption that another monster is going to be revealed. Many debated that's not the case, and it's a random cat picture. However, a third picture was released soon. It was on August 15th. Now, it was weirder. The cat's head was in the ground, meaning the cat's standing, heads reached the ground, with the help of what seemed like his elongated neck.
Yeah.
Now, this picture was a real alert. Danger alert. This is no normal cat, and we better brace ourselves. This was everyone's thought at that point.
I like this.
They
John.
waited for more information on this creature. A cat with an elongated neck is not something that you see every day. For a few months, there was no news about this. People got relieved a bit. They started forgetting about the whole incident.
Yeah, that's what I would.
However, the show was not yet done. Affirming everyone's fear, the next photograph came out on September 26th. This time, it was clearly indicating a hunter look. The cat was standing outside the abandoned building,
Look, see, that's
standing
fake.
like a human. on his two
You
legs.
see that?
He had clearly indicating a hunter look. The cat
See, it's like a cardboard drawing thing. It's fake. See it?
was standing outside the abandoned building, standing like a human on his two legs. He had his mouth wide open. His sharp teeth were visible. His face had anger and animal instincts. He was ready for an attack. It was not just a photograph. It was an image attached with a fact sheet. Fact sheet about the cartoon cat. Interestingly, there were a lot of black lines on this sheet, which were purposely used to hide information from the public. The attributes of this cat were so dangerous that they had to be hidden. The famous theory about hiding information is that Cartoon Cat is somehow related to a famous cartoon show of the 1930s, and they
Felix
didn't
the
want
cat.
this to be revealed. Many say that the cartoon cat looks like an old cartoon character named Felix the cat. It was a famous cartoon in the 1930s. The signing off line of this character was, "That's all, folks," which was the caption of one of
yeah,
the
I
pictures
seen
released on the
that.
cartoon cat.
My
This theory
grandfather's
seems to
house.
be
I'd
very
watch some of
believable.
that.
As an addition to this theory, there's a story behind the motive of the cartoon cat. It's like he was a famous cartoon in the cartoon era, the 1930s. Maybe that is indeed Felix the cat. Then this cartoon was abandoned. People forgot about him. He was left behind. The cartoon cat, who accumulated a lot of anger against humanity, has come for his revenge, to kill as many people as he can. Thus, he wants to get their attention back on him. God, this theory made things creepier. What if it is actually Felix the cat? Comment below if you guys think that the cartoon cat is Felix the cat from the 1930s. After this, many more pictures got released of him. One important point is that many of these pictures have contradictory features. Some images show him fat and short. Some show him with long legs. Some show him with thin legs. Some pictures show that he has 5 heads. His shoe size is different in different pictures. It was really confusing to the public. The cartoon cat is told as the most dangerous cartoons ever made. The information hidden about him is supposedly...
Wait 1 second. There's really strong wind where I live. It's like literally blowing the whole house around. Yeah, we're okay. Just creaks the house a little bit every couple minutes.
bone-chilling. He's very cruel and extremely cold towards his victims. He's said to be the reason behind many man-missing cases. He has unlimited powers and abilities. It's said that if other monsters come to know that the cartoon cat is near them, they'll move away and find a new place for themselves. Now, that's a really scary fact. The cartoon cat does not chase and kill anyone. He'll only attack those who lurk around him. Those who just walk into his mouth, he will not leave them. The inconsistency in his image is pointing to the fact that the cartoon cat can change his appearance. He can have a short body, or a small shoe size, or 5 heads, as per his desire. He derives this ability from his cartoon background. Some of the 1930s cartoon characters were rubber hose characters, who were very flexible with their bodies. They have illogical ability to shrink or become big or fall down from a cliff and be okay with it. We know those characters, right? That's a dangerous ability for a monster to have, I say. So he must be able to increase his strength according to the victim he has to fight. Also, the theory says that he can take form of another animal, like a dog or a bird, as per his convenience. With all this said, there's not even one instance where we've seen the cartoon cat hunting or attacking a human. No one has ever encountered this. There are no testimonials from any victims. In fact, humankind does not know of a victim of this monstrous cat. Either he's not started his work yet, Or he is so efficient that he's never spared any of his victims to tell a story to the world. He finished all of them, leaving no evidence behind. All the evidence and picture that we have only show the cartoon cat standing and staring towards the camera, not doing anything, completely idle. And that's what worried me. Whoever took those pictures didn't survive to tell the story of what happened after the picture was taken, because Cartoon Cat doesn't like visitors around him. And the last picture confirms our theory that Cartoon Cat killed all the photographers. The last picture of the Cartoon Cat was released on June 6th of 2019. This time he was walking towards the camera at nighttime with his arms wide open. It was almost like a friendly gesture. The image was blurry, as if it was taken from a moving vehicle and Cartoon Cat was chasing after the person. The image had the caption, "Reruns." This gave way to a lot of new speculation about the cat. It's said that Cartoon Cat is behaving like old cartoons, where the character will start out as bad, but ends up as good. Or vice versa. That's a way of depicting a character to make it unpredictable and exciting, meaning anything can happen. By the caption, "Reruns," the Cartoon Cat is telling us that he's going to restart being good, like in his initial pictures. And in future, he might go back to an evil form. Only time can tell. From whatever we heard about this Cartoon Cat, one thing that we can possibly conclude is that no one is sure about what's exactly going on with this monster. He might be good, bad, or even very good. Or maybe he only attacks and kills the monsters and not the civilians.
Maybe.
There is a high possibility for that, because we found no human victims. Cartoon Cat might be hunting Siren Head, who actually hurt and killed humans. Maybe this cat came to save us. Who knows?
Maybe.
Nobody knows how he kills
Who
people,
knows?
or even if he kills or not. Nobody knows how we can escape from him. Nobody knows if he's ever attacked a human or not. Nobody knows his future either. So it's all a mystery. His powers and abilities are also a mystery, most of which was erased from the file. The Cartoon Cat is in fact the most mysterious, monstrous we've ever dealt with. That was the story of Cartoon Cat. If you liked this video...
Okay, everyone, well, that's where we're gonna go for today. Next reaction video, we'll watch some more of these videos. I'll put the link to Cartoon Dude's channel in the description for credit. And we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.